Hey guys, good morning. Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, and I had to come out and eat something. I've been in bed most of the day because of my back, but I'll get crunched Monday and I'll be fine. Thanks for your concerns in the chat rooms. Appreciate it. I'd like to thank all the people that were in the live chat for Misfits and Dreamers. When we were talking about this, and Bob told me I could write the poem for it. I hope I do y'all justice. So, this is Danielle, Troll 9002, and here's the mermaid tail retail gas story. Everyone knows that beans give you gas and can make you cranky. That is amplified on retail people because of the stress and anxiety, the need to keep the store up to being pretty and looking good and picked up and folded all the way down to the last hanky. On this night in particular, an associate overdid it before going to work. She had tried a recipe she found on YouTube, and her family loved beans. That was a plus. Someone to help her eat them all. Oh, what a perk. All of this is important to know if you want to see what happened from the right perspective, as the end of this poem will have someone having to use new medications as directed. And so, on this crazy weather night, the stars are on one side of the building, an incoming storm on the other side. An immature gang of buggy riders enters the store for a store-wrecking electric buggy night ride. Of course, it's Halloween night, and all the staff is dressed festive in their own costumes and styles. We fold and take care of unwanted costumes that no one wanted to buy, but they left them in a lovely unfolded pile. I was surrounded by my friends without imaginations in the store-bought costumes, but I wasn't raised that way, and we made our own. It's a lot easier to do this when your mind is simple like mine, and you have your own money, and yes, you have nothing to lose because you're fully grown. Back to the immature gang of electric buggy riders who are wrecking the store with no care. If you're on the clock, you can't say anything to them. All you can do is cringe and stare. Tonight I play the part of a mermaid with long hair and makeup to make me look pale. You see, I could have bought my costume from the store, but I prefer glue, glitter, and duct tape to make my pretty mermaid tail. It holds in my body heat very well and just about anything else. It's one of the hottest costumes I've made, and being on roller skates because it's easier to roll than walk. After all, my tail is fitted tight, and I won't likely fall, but if I do, the girls said they would help. Finally, after a few hours of chasing the gang down, picking up after them as they go, fixtures get bent, racks falling over, and having to unpin my fellow associates from the walls and fixtures they had been rammed into, I have been secretly farting into my tail all night just to propel myself forward to fold costumes in between missions to save my girls and get the job done. So much piling up. Gonna be a long night and so much to do. What I was not aware of was a flap of duct tape had come loose towards the bottom of my tail and had been holding a little of each of my farts that I had let out. So much so that it formed into a bubble or two. It looked like a giant wart, and after all that was happening tonight, the crazy and the unruly madness, I finally say I'm done cleaning up this place. I hate to be rude. It's close to the end of the night, and between the sweat and the gas, I have been putting out the tail. It's starting to come loose, but it's okay, 'cause it's time to go anyway. With half the store in shambles, and it being Halloween night, the other half is looking forward to the clearance candy at midnight. I should be gone by then. No reason to stay. By now I hear the rumble of thunder from the impending storm that has been threatening all night. I wade my way through what is left of our store, shifting left first, then jumping off to the right, trying to avoid the crazy gang of electric buggy riders that were having a good time trashing the store. Suddenly, there was a bolt of lightning that scared more farts out of me so much I lost my balance and hit the floor. The static electricity from the carpet and the metal in my skates conducts the energy to the gas pockets in my tail, and I landed right on a big bubble, and my tail shot off like a light. You would have thought it was full of black gunpowder the way it flew around at one moment. I couldn't see it as it took flight. Different colors of flame come from each erupting pocket of gas that had been sitting since I started my shift. I just laid there laughing because of the noise and the height that the tail got. It's actually stuck in the rafters. In the morning, they will have to get it down with the lift. The lights cut back on and the electric buggy riders have been taken out. The sparks and sounds I thought were lightning and other people farting turned out to be a strike of each of the riders' feet going up into the air. I looked like an electrical... It looked like an electrical outlet with a fork hanging out of the end. Still on the ground laughing, I'm eye level with the notorious gang, who is now giving me the most awful, meanest glare. I fight my way back to my feet, taking my skates off and walking flat-footed out of the store into the rain. I can't wait to tell my YouTubers I hang out with about the crazy events, but I also don't know how I'm going to make it home. I'm in such pain. I look back to see the store has somehow caught on fire and all the people have made it out safe. All the electric buggies and carts and clothes, costumes are all up in flames, but I don't care. I just want to go home. It's really late. As I get halfway to my car, I've got this pain that I know how to make go away. I grab onto the buggy corral because it's going to be a ridiculously huge fart. Just as I let it go, I not only break the world record of time fart, but yet another bolt of lightning comes down to the ground, and I'm facing towards the store, and I look like a flamethrower as it so forcefully comes out. I finish the store by blowing it apart. I finally feel better as I get into my car and the storm moves on. I get home wishing I could tell the YouTube gang, but they aren't going live tonight because they are all having their caricature done. I sit for a while after popping gas medicine and swear off eating beans for a long time. I'm cruising around YouTube trying to see who has watched my videos, my friends' videos versus who has watched mine. Just then, what is this? The notifications from the Misfits and Dreamers, Bob and Bonnie. It's hard to see my computer screen through my gas fog. I get to tell them the premise they had came true about the buggy gang. The whole chat is cracking up so much on screen. The whole chat is cracking up so much on screen and written content, I felt like I was left to hang. But it's okay. They are laughing. That is what I like doing best, is hearing that sound of joy come from anyone's mouth. But y'all remember what happens when you eat too many beans and you wear a tail. Thank you to all who understand what this poem is about. After all, you helped me write it one way or another. Because we're all family, like an uncle, aunt, sister, and yes, even a brother. I wanted to go ahead and show y'all how this story originated, kind of. It all started with a tail. This is that tail. It's a crocheted tail that I had a friend made for me. It's long. Thank goodness it doesn't hold in gas, but it does hold in heat very well. It's very warm. To the ones I can remember, Karen's story, Nickie, whodat. I'll post a bunch of links to their YouTube pages in the comments. Y'all, thanks for a great poem. Glad I could write it for you. I hope it did you justice. Have a great week, and thanks for live chatting every week. It's a real pick-me-up.